Have you ever wondered why goats like to jump up on things? I didn't either until I was driving to Willcox, Arizona, a small town of just 3,213 people. I had never actually been to Willcox, even though I passed the eggs on an Interstate 10 more times than I can count. But the Willcox I discovered this time wasn't anywhere near the interstate. It sat almost an hour off I-10, deep along Sulphur Springs Road, down a long stretch of dirt pathway, where the world opens in every direction. Miles of sky, quiet fields, mountain tops, and tumbleweeds drifting across the wind. I often see life through small sacred moments: sunrises, sunsets, cloud formations, rainbows, trees, and even the tiniest animals. I left early enough to catch the sunrise during my 203-mile drive and watched it break along the horizon right before Eloy, Arizona, exit 208, named Sunset Boulevard. It felt like a sign. This trip held far more than I expected. I'd like to introduce you to Frankie, who turned a frustrating moment into a new way of seeing things. What happened with Frankie wasn't surprising. It was a bit startling as it did shift me. It reminded me how easily we forget the meaning inside our everyday moments and how quickly we allow frustration to replace gratitude. Yet every experience along the road of our lives could really be something more. As you watch this story, ask yourself, what if the moments that irritate us are actually moments designed to awaken us? Frankie helped me see that. I think she might help you too. The truth is, Frankie, like all creatures, was simply looking for a higher view. Frankie is a mini goat, and goats instinctively climb anything that gives them a clearer perspective, a safer vantage point, and a better sense of the world around them. And the more I watched her, the more I realized humans climb too. Not always on mountains or trees, but in situations, questions, emotions, thoughts, and experiences. We meditate and pray for the same reason goats climb: to rise above the noise and see life from a clearer, quieter place. So when Frankie hopped into my car, my SUV, she wasn't just being a playful mini goat. She was reflecting something we all do, or something we wish we did more often. Sometimes the frustrations in our day aren't interruptions, they're invitations. Invitation to rise above our triggers, invitations to gain a new perspective, to see life from a higher place, to look beyond our first reaction, and to reconnect with what truly matters. Frankly, Frankie climbed to see the world more clearly, and in her own way, she reminded me to do the same. Because whether you're a mini goat or a human being on a long dirt road, we're all searching for a vantage point where life finally makes sense. A place where we could breathe, see clearly, and feel connected again. Frankie found this on top of my SUV, and watching her made me realize maybe the higher view we're all looking for isn't up there, but in here. We just forget to climb, we forget to look, and we forget to feel and know until something unexpected rises in front of us and breaks the pattern, breaks the spell. He climbed to see the world more clearly, and somehow in that simple act, she helped me see mine too. Because the higher view doesn't come from standing above everything or anyone, it comes from standing within and willing to know who we really are. And it echoes an ancient truth from Psalm 121. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Metaphysically means rise above the noise. Where does my help come from? Which means Your clarity comes from the divine within.
Frankie climbed for a higher view. And somehow, watching her, I realized I needed to lift my eyes too. Not to the hills around me, but to the higher awareness inside me. Because the higher view we're searching for isn't above us, it's within us. Waiting to be noticed, felt, and lived.
If any part of the story reached you, let me know in the comments. Your moments matter here. Thank you for sharing space, for subscribing, liking, and walking this path with me. I truly appreciate you. Until next time, may you enjoy this life and remember, the way we choose to see a single moment can shift everything that follows.